Hi, this is Ajanta ma'am, and today in this video we shall discuss about Malcolm and MacDuff, who are the two primary forces of good working to overthrow the tyrant Macbeth, yet they represent two distinct types of heroes. Malcolm is the rightful, cautious, and strategic king who restores order, while Macduff is the passionate, emotionally driven warrior who carries out the personal vengeance. Key differences. Role. Rightful heir, Malcolm is the rightful heir and the king in waiting, while Macduff is the loyal thane and the person who takes revenge for his family's murder. Nature. Malcolm is cautious, strategic, very intelligent, and extremely good in politics. Macduff is passionate, emotional, impulsive, and brave. Malcolm gains English support, about 10,000 troops. Macduff, on the other hand, takes direct personal action, kills Macbeth. Malcolm initially equates manhood with fighting and aggression. Macduff, on the other hand, balances manhood with feeling and empathy. Malcolm is dutiful, his duty to the crown of Scotland. And Macduff, on the other hand, is driven by personal vengeance for family and duty towards Scotland. Malcolm tests Macduff's loyalty in Act 4, and Macduff learns of his family death and vows revenge. Now, if we were to do the detailed character analysis of Malcolm, who's the ideal king, because of his cautious and strategic nature. Unlike his father Duncan, who was too trusting, Malcolm is cautious, and upon his father's murder, he flees to England to show an unfelt sorrow in an office which the false man does easy. It is said in Act 2, Scene 3. In Act 4, Scene 3, he tests Macduff by pretending to be a worse tyrant than Macbeth, ensuring Macduff is loyal to Scotland and not a spy. He is the restorer of order. He represents the return of grace and legitimate divine right. He is the medicine for the sick nation. Macduff, being the passionate warrior, he is a symbol of loyalty. He refuses to attend Macbeth's coronation, signaling his early suspicion. He is emotional when told to dispute it like a man regarding his family's murder. He replies, I shall do so, but I must also feel it as a man, which is Act 4, Scene 3. This scene is crucial as it teaches Malcolm that a good leader must have empathy. He is the slayer of the tyrant Macbeth. He fulfills the prophecy, being untimely ripped from his mother, and he kills Macbeth. Quotes by Malcolm, the important quotes by Malcolm. On mistrust after Duncan's death, he says, to show an unfelt sorrow in an office which the false man does easy. Act 2, Scene 3. When he tests Macduff, he says, it is myself I mean in whom I know. all the particulars of vice so grafted that when they shall be opened, black Macbeth will seem as pure as snow. Act 4, Scene 3. Recognizing Macduff's loyalty, Macduff, this noble passion, child of integrity, hath from my soul wiped the black scruples. Act 4, Scene 3. Urging Macduff to act, give sorrow words, the grief that does not speak, whispers the overfraught heart and bids it break. Act 4, Scene 3. Restoring order at the end. By the grace, we will perform in measure, time and place. Act 5, Scene 8. Quotes by Macduff, which are very important. Discovering Duncan's body. Oh, horror, horror, horror. Tongue nor heart cannot conceive nor name thee. Act 2, Scene 3. His devotion to Scotland. Oh, Scotland, Scotland. Act 4, Scene 3. Reaction to his family's murder. All my pretty ones. Did you say all? Oh, hellkite. All. What? All my pretty chickens and their dam at one fell swoop? Act 4, Scene 3. Redefining manhood. The most important line for his character. I shall do so. Dispute it like a man, but I must also feel it as a man. Act 4, Scene 3. The final confrontation with Macbeth. Despair thy charm and let the angel whom thou still hast served tell thee Macduff was from his mother's womb untimely ripped. Act 5, Scene 8. Therefore, if you were to summarize their relationship, while both of them are allies, Macduff also acts as a teacher to the young, cautious Malcolm. Through his intense grief, Macduff shows Malcolm that a king cannot be politic and strategic. He must also be human and feel empathy and understand the suffering of his people. Together, they represent the necessary balance of wisdom, Malcolm, and action, Macduff, required to defeat tyranny. Thank you for watching.